Welcome back to the next episode of Leicester Career Mode. It's an interesting last episode. I lost two games at home in a row. Went out of League Cup semi-final to Fulham, no disgrace. But did end it with two very good away wins to sort of get us back on track. And we're still running away with the league because second, third, and miles off it. We've been like decent, but like we haven't been incredible compared if you look at like, for 100, points, we're nowhere near that standard. And we're looking like we're going for three straight home defeats with a team that's like 7 or 8 points in the lead. As we went 1-0 against Norwich, created nothing all first half. We've definitely been booed off, but luckily with a strike, and their keeper could only empower it to Logan Sargent, who scored again, this time against his former club, of course. Adol come forward. Can we get a goal? Joe Monk with a strike, and we start to turn it on now in the second half. Just trying to find my form, to be honest. I haven't played much for a bit. I just wasn't getting a flow going at all. Josh, ex-Leicester cult hero in my eyes, did well there. But, we're building. We're building a strike, just going for a bit of a patch. If we win here, we're 3 wins in a row. It's okay. If we lose, though, not good. But coming forward, just trying to get a team goal going. But then the new man, our Blast, who's been okay, not quite finding his rhythm yet, got pickpocketed and they went through. Awful defending. It's 2-1. Low strike. Could have Jacob done a bit better? I don't know. Caught him wrong foot, not too sure. But Norwich, the CPU's just on a wind up. I mean, that's just embarrassing. AI have made a mockery of the human race there. No, but we lost 2-1. Three home defeats in a row for a team that's like 7 or 8 points. It's mental. When it's Ipswich away, though, could we get another win away from home? Or we started well. Mavadi making it 1-0. And Baron coming forward. Sargent. We're just a different team away from home because teams don't really sit back. Mavadi breaking through. It just feels so much easier. Mavadi getting another strike. Since moving to striker, it's just been brilliant. Monga's gone to left. And I'll probably do that next season if I'm honest. I might sign another striker in. Striker, midfielder, defender kind of vibe, just to really get like one position improved in like all of them, like really improved. But I'll keep the squad and just try and stay up and just have to keep growing. Um, but Jacob made a good save earlier for Ipswich started to come into the game. Obviously, big also third place in winning here, and it's really sort of cementing. Even though, as I said, our home form's not been great recently. Well, it's been terrible. But coming forward, good chance to Ipswich trying to get back in game. That's another big save by Jacob. Could go anywhere, and oh, it's unbelievable, Jacob. What cult era? I don't need to improve the key position. I don't think next season until Monk coming forward. Abdul finds Mavadidi, and it's a lovely finish. This is a lovely finish. It's 3-0 away from home. It's two completely different teams. But we've got a bit loose there. Caleb sort of caught, to say it's me in it, but like coming forward, Jacob, great save. And then look at that. I don't know if that was getting over the bar or not, but like he's literally got up, he's going in and he's tipped over. He's just it's superhuman saves again. But it would be a very, very, very convincing 3-0 win for Leicester. Went proper Leicester accent, didn't I? 3-0 win at Ipswich. And now it's three away wins in a row, three home defeats. Right. Bristol City at home. Can we finally get a result? There's obviously a Maverdine hat-trick in the last game and finally get a result, a win at home. There's some against Bristol City. Can we turn it around? I do love all these like extra cutscenes that it just makes the video look better. And I just like the things. But Bristol had the first chance. Maybe we should have done a bit better there, but it's well saved by Jacob in the end. Mavadili coming forward. Joe Mongo on the left hand side. He get the ball, cuts it back, and he should have done better. Sargent should have done better. It's well saved in the corner. Was carved up with Bristol City, very good chance, and a nice to score corner. If I just concentrate, I did that same corner every time. It was actually Ben Nelson. I actually gave him. This might have been his first game. I've given him a bit of a chance for the last one just to sort of get some minutes in, and he rose highest there. A lovely one. I've scored that corner a few times now with John Sisler, usually scoring out the front post run. But Bristol City will not have this game yet. Come forward in the 27th minute. Good chance for them. A good strike. Well saved. It only went again as far. There's the Bristol City striker, 1-1 with Pegs back at home. And then Caleb, it's just again a bit farcical for me there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm panicking. I'm trying to force it forward near the end of the first half. Come forward. I mean, look, what's this defending by myself? Oh, it's embarrassing. Until down. Surely not like four straight home defeats. That's just embarrassing at any level. Coming forward, Scott Twine though. Soak's a good chance, but luckily there's no power there, but surely that's West going. So it's the 72nd minute to Musgrave and Panic was there. Good chance that's the score. Jeremy Monga puts it wide. You can't be under pressure, but like full defeats. Oh, great save by Jacob. Ben Nelson got away with it. Coming forward, the defence is shocking for me. Just awful. Oh yeah, going through. Jacob made a great save. It won't matter. That's four defeats home in a row, and already the pressure. With so many points in the lead, the pressure's building for like next season. 37 games now, 15 points in the lead still. 16-0, almost promoted, almost won the title, but we've lost four in a row. It's the second and third, and nowhere near. But we have another chance to put it right. Another chance, and I pointed to the floor to say we've got to put this right, lads. As we faced, I think it was at Norwich or someone. Queen's Park Rangers at home. Sorry, we recently played Norwich, and this is a good time, a good chance to get back into the win form. But then from kick-off, I clearly wasn't feeling it as usual. But Jacob into his mandatory save from kick-off. But he got on it. I just couldn't wake up. Hams are easily beaten. The fence not good, and then again we've gone 1-0 down. We're looking at five straight home defeats. Mental, mental. You would be really looking at a psychological problem at this point. But still, we carried on out of a chance as well, saved by the Queen's Park Rangers goalkeeper. And we thought Jerry Monk with a good chance. Found Mavadili. Can he get some space? Great save, and luckily it rebounds straight to Sargent and gets his goal. 1-1. Now we need to kick on. Now we need to go and get that win. Um, but yeah, going forward now, Dembele there with a good chance in it on the right hand side, 52nd minute again. Just not cutting it, are we? But a good chance, easily saved by Jacob in the end. But going forward, can Joe Mongo work some magic? Um, the pressure's on me. The pressure's on me. To be honest with you, even though I'm going to get promoted, Abdul cuts it back and a good chance. Well, I saved in the end. It's a good effort. Nice little toe poke by our blaster. Going forward though, he's starting to pick on it. Queen's Park Rangers, how deep they are. Barrow finds a blaster. Good chance. Can Mongo find some space? Striking it's blocks. It's that low line. Really working for Queen's Park Rangers. We can beat them in field, but we can't really beat the defence. But going forward, good chance. Sargent trying to trick his way through. Find a run. Good chance off the bench and might get who. Good chance cuts it back. Abdul, we had to go. I don't know why he didn't go far post, sorry. And that'll be no wins. We didn't lose, but it'll be no wins. 1 point from 5 games at home for a team that's about to get promoted is mental. As we went to Watford, we need to keep going with the away form. Puts pressure away from home. Let's go sleep. Um, and yes, going forward with a good chance, and it was wide. Barron just trying to get that stuff going forwards. Um, yeah, Mongo with a good chance, and it's all right. Mavadi find a bit of space, nice bit of footwork, a bit more luck than judgment. My end, 1-0 up, lovely, 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 lovely finish. And yeah, going through it. Abdul Fatawu. He picks us. It's just a different team. I just feel like it's so much easier. Sargent goes strike because they're up on deep. It's realistic, and we may play with a bit more freedom. But Caleb should have scored there. Caleb should have scored. My head is just something I haven't nailed in FIFA for about 5 years now, so since they made it manual, which is a shame. Going forward, and again, it's a great strike. I feel like Jacob would have saved some of that strike at times this season. This time seems to go for his hands a little bit, but still a bit harsh for me to blame him on that one. But still, we're still creating chances again. Well saved from a strike from Mavadili. Good game for Watford keep so far. Going forward, a good chance. Barron with a chance. And he put it bloody wide. I'm feeling the stress, man. I'm feeling the stress. Aberdeen coming forward, a good chance. Sargent, lovely football, defence nowhere. Barron makes it 2-1. He's been one of my signings of the season. Didn't make loads of signings in the summer actually, so you could argue probably is a signing him as Sargent, but like he's been so consistent. And yeah, you don't get injuries, and yeah, it's Arcadian. I don't have a fitness thing on because I want to actually play my players. But again, Barron scored. And once he signed as CDM, and I've sort of trained him to be a centre mid more, so he's more of a defensive midfielder. But he's good going forward. But then straight from kick off and falling asleep, Jacob Reeves lost his man. 3-2 going forwards. No, Mongo a good chance. Other counter attack and play Mabdi. Kingfish off the game. Keeper stays rooted to his line again. He had a good game in the first half, but he could have most narrowed the angle there. And that's the 16th goal of the season for Mavadidi to make it Watford 2, Leicester 4. Another win on the way to the inevitable Championship title and promotion. The other way around. And yeah, all good though, all good. 4-2 win for Watford. Against Watford. Always got history at stadium for obvious reasons, hasn't it? Certain playoff games. But Barron scored two in the last game. Can we finally against Preston, can we finally end this winless home form? Four defeats and then a draw. Can we finally end it? Well, we made a good start. Finally got the first goal. Even though we did it against Bristol City, I'm pretty sure, when we lost that one. But yeah, 1-0 up. Lovely run. It just felt a bit easier there. Then my defending absolutely appalling as usual. But luckily nothing came from it. Preston could not get sufficient contact going forward. Mavididi looking for the run. Just couldn't quite time Sargent with some space for strike and well save. Good effort by the ex. That's the keeper Everson. Going forward though, compressing master up and attacking in 27th minute. Robbie Brady gets pickpocketed though. Abdul Fattah plays a nice ball through. Can Sargent make some of this? He cuts it back. It's a lovely finish from Mavididi. It's 2-0. We're well on our way It's our first home win in a long, long time. 17th goal of the season for Mavididi. He's 40th appearance. Ben Munsley's playing on the wing a lot, and he only had a couple goals, I think, off the wing. But Preston's keen to get back in the game. Our wobbly home form. Bit of a messy chance, but well said by Jacob in the end. We're well in control of this game. And Sargent coming through. Barron really stretching that sort of defence, not tracking back. And Sargent made it 3-0, and that should be game over by half time, which would be lovely. Preston did come forward straight after half time, gets kick off, and they did score though. Lovely finish, no chance for Jacob there. Awful defending by me as usual, not concentrating. And they could have got even worse. 50th minute coming forward. Good chance. Whiteman with a chance here. Preston just trying to get on a nervy sort of King Past own crowd potentially after the recent home fall. But Jacob saved comfortably enough going forwards. And good chance though for Preston again. Strike again, and it's a fantastic save by Jacob. And luckily, I'm just there to do it. Nice little one save because well, wouldn't you? To keep it 3-1, but really not at the races. But luckily, the defence was poor. Monga came through after being put through. 4-1 up to really seal the game. Nice for Joe Monga to get a goal. Lovely little cutscenes like this as Azul comes off for Welvers. So annoying about his injury news, but I've been giving Welvers 10 minutes alongside the youth academy hot prospect. I think he's got great potential to come through. But Monga, talk about hot prospects, 5-1. After all these home form problems, all the goals sort of come out, and you have this in football, don't you? You have this in Football Manager, have it and everything, where it just all comes out in one game. Impressive for their sake, unfortunate victims. Could have been a different game if they'd taken their chances at 3-1, but Sargent, what a finish, 6-1. Maybe because I was finding my form personally as well. But 6-1. Now this, bear in mind we've had an awful home form for a team that's about to get promoted, 1.5 games, but this, oh my God, that's my favourite goal I've scored on FIFA for a long time. This felt like just exhibition football. I literally have pressed LBY from a header and just volleyed it in. Leicester 7, Preston 1 after a disastrous home form run. And that would be, even though it didn't show it really, that would be promotion. And we only need basically one more win to win the title with a lot of games to go. Even though our points record isn't anything incredible for a title winning team with that sort of recent slumping form. Mavididi getting 2 goals. We beat Preston 7-1 and we won the promotion. So we're in the Premier League. Thanks for watching.